ancient Egypt, one of the most powerful and peaceful empires in the beginning chapter of mankind, glorifying in its wealth and might, and at the same time withholds one of the biggest lies. That is, they have completely obliterated the existence of a single pharaoh. A pharaoh so powerful that he brought one of the most dramatic episodes into the history of Egypt. Aknaten. Akhenaten introduced to Egypt the first revolutionary cult in the history of mankind: monotheism, the worship of a single god.
The three most powerful gods of the ancient world: Ra, the god of the sun; Amun, the god of light; and Horus, the god of the sky, form the supreme and sole god, Aten, ever so powerful sun, with arms reaching down to the human world. Akhenaten stated that sunlight is the spiritual form of Aten. Aten is not only the creator, but the sole god that governs the life on earth, and that he, Akhenaten, was the only intermediate between Aten and his people. In his later years of his reign, he ordered to completely destroy the records of all other ancient Egyptian gods, an attempt to change the religion of Egypt forever.
To further show his loyalty to his god, Akhenaten went on a search for a place to build his new capital. A capital he would dedicate solely to Aten. Then he came across Amarna, a place hundreds of miles in between Luxor and Cairo. He named it Akhenaten, Horizon of Aten. After the construction was finished, the city was heavily walled as if it was a massive temple, and it was aligned to the east, where Aten was born. Here, Akhenaten and his wife Nefertiti prayed to their god and began the construction of massive temples. Engravings were found showing the two worshipping Aten and bathed in his sunlight.
It was known that Akhenaten stayed in his capital until the time of his mysterious death. Whether it was murder or death of illness is still a mystery today. After his death, his city was destroyed. His existence was completely erased from the historic records. His name and face scraped off of the carvings on the wall. His sarcophagus ruined, and his body was removed from his capital and returned to the Valley of the Kings. In other words, the counter-revolutionary was a success. To many, Akhenaten was a genius, the first scientific mind and the first revolutionary king in history. To others, he was a criminal, a madman, a heretic that shook Egypt to its very foundations. But one thing is for sure. He was a great pharaoh that changed history of Egypt forever.